We live in a time when people are starved for contact with the world, with each other, with themselves. We live behind glass. The cry for authenticity is the cry of a species that's forgotten how to feel real. But we've confused contact with exposure. In a world where every moment can be posted forever, we think if it's raw, it must be true. If it shocks, it must be honest. That confusion is tearing us apart, politically, socially, spiritually. This is why certain public figures feel refreshing. They have no filter. But honesty without coherence isn't truth. It's a rant. It's a weapon. What looks like authenticity can become dominance or self-destruction. Contact without care, expression without self-awareness. What we need isn't more authenticity. We need to understand what real contact means and how to become the kinds of beings who can sustain it. When we long for authenticity, what we really long for is self-contact, that aliveness of being in touch with the truth, even as it changes. Self-expression is part of being alive, but expression without contact, driven by attention-seeking, ambition, or escape, isn't authenticity. It's self-delusion. The truest self isn't the one grinding for visibility, and it's not some hidden essence sealed inside of you. The truest self is the one that keeps responding to what's real. Real authenticity isn't about saying whatever you think. It's about listening to what's true in you and between us. That's harder. It's slower. It's relational. Don't think of yourself as an image or a thing. Think of yourself more as a living process, like metabolism. Your body isn't sealed off from the world. It takes in what nourishes and it releases what does not. This is how it stays alive through constant change. To preserve itself, it must stay in contact with the world. And to remain in contact, it has to preserve the world that sustains it. It's both open and bounded. Yourself works the same way, but on more levels. Thinking, feeling, remembering, imagining, searching, not only for survival, but meaning. Life everywhere follows this pattern. Matter learns how to organize itself into stars, storms, and cells. Living beings go further. They seek the conditions of their own flourishing. They're autopoietic, self-creating, self-moving. Each living form shapes and is shaped by the niche that keeps it alive. Humans do this ecologically, socially, relationally. We don't just find environments, we co-create them. We become part of each other's worlds. Some relationships give us enough safety and challenge to grow. Others deform us. To navigate that difference, we need self-differentiation, the knowledge of what contributes to our flourishing, and the skill to seek those conditions without losing ourselves. It begins and ends with contact. In a world of noise, performance, and emotional manipulation, contact with reality is not a luxury. It's a discipline. It means recognizing when you've lost touch with yourself and when you're reacting instead of responding. It means pausing to ask, what's actually happening here? What's being asked of me now? And it means sustaining the boundaries that keep you open without collapsing. Stillness, honesty, discernment. These are the muscles of contact. Survival isn't the same as contact with reality. Individuals, couples, institutions, even entire civilizations can survive for years on self-deception. But history shows that blindness to reality always comes due. When feedback is ignored, systems decay. We feel that decay today as dread, boredom, emptiness, a sense that something essential has gone missing. We don't see the whole picture, and we sense the fracture between our lives and what's real. I don't know the answer for the species. I only know what begins to work in a life. A commitment to values like courage, fairness, honesty, not as slogans, but as practices of contact. Because only a self that can remain in contact with reality can love, grow, and survive long term. We live behind glass, But the glass can break.